What's up, guys? It's Tony here, and it is Monday morning, and it's really early. My kid wanted to get up this morning at 7:15, and so it's I think maybe 9 o'clock now or eight something right now. But yeah. So later on today, I'm gonna try to do some of the. I'm gonna try to do something gaming related. I haven't fully decided what game I should do. I was talking to Twisted for a few minutes yesterday, and he was like, do Metal Gear Solid. I might do that. I don't know. That can be a pretty long game. There'd be a lot of parts, but I don't know. We'll see. But actually, I know how I could do it. I could do it per mission. But yeah. So it's Monday morning, and it's gonna be a long week, a real long week. Um, I still haven't heard back from my old job yet, and that's a little disappointing because I could have been making money over this past week. Because I was third shift, and that's apparently the shift that my wife wants me to work is third shift. This way, I can be home when she's at work, and vice versa. Uh, but I don't know. So we'll have to see and find out. Sorry, I didn't mean to yawn there, but like I said, I got up early and I went to bed late last night. Um, you know, actually, I got a topic to talk to you guys about today, and people might think I'm crazy for saying this, but what if the Earth was flat? Okay, obviously we all know we live in a sphere, a circle. That's the Earth. But what if it was flat? You know, what would that mean? Would we fall off the edge? Things like that. I mean, obviously people know that there's theories that the Earth is flat. There's people that point out, like, there's YouTube videos, tons and hundreds and thousands of music or YouTube videos that point out that the world is flat and reasons why. Like in Antarctica, there's certain parts there's a no fly zone or whatever. Why is that? You know, why does that happen? You never really say why, and it's covered up by the government, is what they're saying. Have we ever really been to space? It raises other questions. Were the moon landings fake? Like going into space. What about the Van Allen radiation belt? Things like that. So, what if the world was flat? Would it affect our lives differently? Would that change everything? I don't honestly think it would. If anything, it would kind of mean that we are protected as people. Because obviously we have something holding in our atmosphere, so that you'd assume it'd be like a see-through kind of like glass type, maybe not glass, but something that's see-through, transparent, protecting us, keeping everything in. But then, how do we get new additional oxygen other than through trees? But we tear down forests every day, so we would run out of oxygen eventually, which kind of pokes a hole in that theory, sort of, but not fully. Now, I'm not a tinfoil hat where I don't believe in many conspiracies. Do I think we went to the moon? I'd like to believe that we did. But, there's a chance that we didn't. Or maybe we did go and we found something we weren't supposed to find. I've never been to space. You've probably never been to space. So we don't know. It's kind of like traveling in time, like being a time traveler. Is time travel possible? Sure. If you watch the movie Interstellar, that's just a kind of recent sci-fi movie based on time travel. Because time is relative to, like if you're here and somebody's here, and you're looking at the exact. See how I got different levels here? If you're both looking at the exact same thing that's moving left to right on a plane, not a physical airplane, but like a plane moving left to right, you're seeing it at the same distance, okay? But because of the elevations, maybe it's moving faster on the top plane, or maybe the bottom plane. Things like that. I don't really feel, I'm not a super intellectual person when it comes to scientific theories and properties and and things like that. But like it, every time I watch it, like I love science. I like watch reading and watching stuff about sharks and dinosaurs and all kinds of stuff. But in no way am I a scientist. But every time I watch like a sci-fi related movie or like about dinosaurs, sometimes I wish that there was, and this is gonna sound like a long shot, but sometimes I wish that there was like this device that everybody had access to, or even one person in the world, they could go back and they could see events as they happened. You know what I mean? Without adversely affecting it. Like, you know, when the Big Bang supposedly happened, you know, you could watch it in like a capsule that was not affected. You know, you just see it happen. Or when we went to the moon, or, you know, in the future. Or better yet, you know, one video about time travel that sticks out obviously is the 1995 Mike Tyson fight on pay-per-view. Tyson's warming up, and you see this guy standing there like this with what looks like a smartphone. But is it real? We don't know. Some people say that it was, I think, a Panasonic camera at the time or whatever. And in 1995, guys, I was almost 10 years old. I was 8. I was 8 when that fight happened. And is it possible that somebody came back from the future and, you know, was recording it? If that's the case, why haven't we seen any real HD footage appear? You get what I'm saying? Like, why haven't we seen that? It's still 4:3 aspect ratio. The guy's still holding it vertically, which is fine, I guess. I'm not a big fan of people holding the camera vertically. I much prefer it horizontally. But even if he was holding it vertically, it could still capture at 720p, 30 frames per second, which was still just better and a little bit faster than what our current standards were at the time, because we were at 4:3 aspect ratio, 29.97 frames per second. So at 30 frames per second or more in HD, clearly you would see a visual upgrade in footage. And, you know, you just see that part of it. And at the time, it didn't really look out of place when people watched it on pay-per-view. That's the thing, people didn't think it was out of place. So is time travel possible? Possibly. Did that guy travel back in time to record Mike Tyson? Possibly. I mean, you never know. I mean, maybe it was just a little bit more expensive camera of 1995. Maybe not. We don't know. Did we go to the moon? Don't know. I hope we did, because if it turned out that that was a lie, that'd be a horrible deception for any government to hold over its people like that. Is the Earth flat? In my opinion, no. I don't think the Earth is flat. I believe that it is a sphere, and I think that that's universally, you know, agreed upon. Have we ever been to outer space? Have we been beyond the Van Allen radiation belt? I hope so. But then it raises up the questions like, people go, is God real or God isn't real? I will say it like this. I was born into a family that went to church. I believe in God, but at the same time, I also believe that what happens in life, that we did evolve from species. I believe that God might have put animals and creatures on planets, and then I kind of agreed. I believe that we evolved into the beings that we are, the human beings that we are. Is that correct? Is that wrong? We don't know. Everybody's got theories. Some people point to science. Some people point to religion. I just point to where we are now. And this was a really weird vlog today. I don't know why I felt like I was being intellectual. I've just kind of rambled saying all this, but some things to think about. Is the Earth flat? Is God real? Did we go to the moon? Can we actually make it outside the Van Allen radiation belt? And in all these topics, you can You can Google them, you can YouTube them. There's tons of videos about them, you know, or like what it would be like to live on Mars, or you know, if there's other planets out there that could support and sustain life. Definitely not in our lifetime. We won't know. I don't think, but maybe in future lifetimes. And if you haven't seen the movie Interstellar, although it is a little cheesy, he's gone for 70 years, you know, but I don't know. I mean, if it's something, if you haven't seen it, check it out. Maybe, I don't know. But all right, guys, so I'm gonna wrap this up. I gotta figure out what game I'm gonna try to play today. So I will catch you guys later. See you.